I think James has got worse bedhead than me this morning. It's Granny's birthday, so we're going across to see her with a present. The two Jameses, eh? The James is piping up. Three. Yeah, there we go, yeah. I have to give you another name. It's quite common, isn't it? So James is piping up James's digger, and James is watching, so he can use his flail. Let's have a look underneath. Just making sure that it doesn't kink. Well, with these little brackets on here as well. Should we go and see Granny? Seems to be working, doesn't it? James has just took the Sumo off the Xerion. I'm going to take it round now and try and change these injector sleeves. The problem is there's like a collar that the injector sits in, and you're supposed to cut a tap a thread into it, screw a bolt into it, and then use a slide hammer to pull it out. Can't find a tap anywhere or anyone that's got one to do it with. So we're going to take it apart and see. I said maybe we could resin a bolt in and then try with that. I don't know. But we're going to take the rocker cover off and have a look. Right, here's a quiz question. What is that? Actually takes apart as well. Let me just see if I can do it with one hand. There you go. What would you use that for? Let me know in the comments. So these are the sleeves we need to pull out the head, and then we need to tap the thread inside and pull them. But James thinks he might have a 3/4 BSP tap to go on there, which is basically mean we could tap that in and then weld something to that and lose that to pull it out. Failing that, Lee Reynolds has got an M27 tap, but it'd take a lot of cutting, and Lee's about an hour away from me, so we'll see what we can do first. Just shunting it into the side now, in case it turns into a big job and ends up off the road for a bit. At least it's not going to be blocking the workshop door. Quite manoeuvrable with it being 4-wheel steer. James is watching us squash his van. Don't know how he can see where he's going because the bonnet's up like. I'll probably do now. Actually has steps up to the engine, to be honest. There's a step there and there. So the rocker cover's off now, that's that bit there. These are the rockers that go back, push rods, push them up and down, open and close the valves. So you've got 4 valves, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the injector in the middle, and then the fuel's sort of like pumped through the head, we think. And then it's the seals between that and the water jacket that's leaking. So we've got to take the injectors off the top and pull the collars out, hopefully, and then slide the new ones in and the seals. That's injector number 1 or number 6 coming out. Which way do you number them from? Is it going to clear? Is it going to hit the push rods?
Should be clear then.
Is it a bit wider at the bottom, that clamp? Today's biscuits are sponsored by Ian Hudson. Lads are just having something to eat now. I'm just going to go and have a quick watch of the coronation at my mum's. Then I'll get back, see how they're getting on with the engine. And I've got some spraying to do as well. Well, not spraying, some fertiliser to put on with the sprayer. So, James has got the injector out now. There's all the different seals. And the collar that we want sits sort of down here between like that bit and that bit. So in the bottom of the see. Can't zoom in now, I've got oil on my phone. Yeah, that collar down there, so we've got to tap that and try and slide hammer it out. So he's going to go and get his tap now for hydraulic fittings and see if that works. Rob's under the Zerion having a shower, trying to catch the coolant.
There's no point in trying to catch that, is there?
Catch the biggest drip. Take 2 with a hose pipe.
Too small.
Is it?
Yeah.
Take 3 now with a bigger hose. Does it fit?
Oh yes, here we go. This is where it pops it off. Hey.
So the coolant's drained out there, then another bucket of it, and then this is the diesel that's on top of the coolant. So it's settled out because it floats on it, and then all what's now coming out is all diesel. So we don't know how long that's going to run for. Isn't it mad how it's settled? It's like ice cream. What's it called? Neapolitan ice cream. After 3 hours of searching, James suddenly remembered he had a box full of them, and we've got the right tap now, but we haven't got to bolt the right thread, so we're going to weld that on there. Then we can screw some into that to slide hammer it off. So that's the slide hammer. Get it straight, Rob, otherwise it won't pull out square.
Straight, she'll do. See how strong my welds are. Come in.
Yeah! Whee! Is it cracked though, that one now? How'd you get it off now?
I have to get in the vise.
Try not to damage the seals. Have we got them seals?
Yeah.
So that's the new one. And then that's the old one. See the thread's cut in the top of it now. For that to grip it. He's just got the tap in now and he's just tapping the next one. You have to put a bit of blue roll in the bottom, stop the thread dropping in.
Get the one off
And then screw the slide hammer on and pull it out wherever the slide hammer's gone. Just onto the third one now, take the clamp off for the injector, pull the injector out, tap it with the tap and slide hammer it out. Bit of a socket there as a spacer. Slip him. Nearly. It's got a bit there now. There we go. That's it. There we go. Just got to get that out of there now. Bit of blue roll, stop the swarf when we cut the thread, drop it into the cylinder head. Look it in a bit. Nice and tight now. Got the gas gun going off on the sunflowers. So then spanner that in now, which will cut a thread into it. Now slide the side hammer in, thread it in. And then screws into there, locks onto that, tap screwed into the collar we're pulling out, slide the weight up and down and it'll hammer it out, hopefully. There we go, it's coming. Whee. That one, that's not cracked either, is it? So that's 3 done now, there's another 3 to go. See, they cracked one of them sleeves or an O-ring on one of them, we don't quite know yet. This is the one that's got the problem. Can you see the O-ring there melted or perished? That's been letting the leak through, shall we say. There we go. Running again. Run a bit cleaner now, it's burnt all the rubbish out from changing it. Oh yeah. Fast as that cap. The diesel's affected the rubber on the radiator cap and the sight glass on the header tank gauge as well. You know, the spray, this field here is nice deep green and putting some liquid fertiliser on it. And if you look at the end of the boom, it's a different colour. That's where a spot sprayed the other week to kill some grass weeds. So you can see it's knocked it back a little bit. You can see the line over there. And then I'm just putting a little bit of liquid fert on it now. Just run out on this little bit here. Anyway, I'm going back over it now and getting the last dregs out of the tank because I'm going on to a different product tomorrow. So, be interested to see what it looks like come harvest, whether there's a bit here that's a bit less. Got a very special birthday bumper today. Olivia's going to read it out. Off we go, a little crown on the birthday. Go!
So, happy birthday to Mum/Gran.
So, my mum's birthday, happy birthday. Auntie Barbara's birthday, Barbara Mayhood.
Yeah. Dave.
Dave Horton, Lizzie's Dave.
Yeah.
Off we go again.
Gordon Hayton, who is 87. Karen Pennock, who is 40. Barlett Reese, who is 47. Barbara Cook, who is 100.
100, I think that needs a round of applause. 100 today. Keep going. Martin Cross is on there. Roger Clunmore, I think it is, he's 49.
Poppy Haig.
Is it Haig or Hay? Not sure. She's 6.
Yeah. Leah Morford, who is 27, and happy coronation.
23. She'll not be happy. Happy coronation, Charlie and Camilla. So I know you're watching, but there we go. That's the birthday bumper. 33,687. Amazing, honest, very special day because it is obviously the coronation day. Someone commented on the video yesterday and said, when are we going to present the cheque to the air ambulance? Well, we don't present the cheque because every time you go on Just Giving It and leave a donation, it goes automatically to them. We did have a novelty check and take some pictures when we hit like milestones and stuff, but in reality, the money just goes straight to them through Just Giving. So that is that. Anyway, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.